Hanabie, without a shadow of a doubt, are one of the most exciting things coming out of Japanese music at the moment. And I think one of the things that works for me so much is as someone who puts songwriting first and foremost. I just love the fact their songwriting is so creative. What Matsuri offers is amazing. The way they bring together multiple genres, which is one of the things that makes Japanese music so refreshing anyway, amongst many other things. They do that like turned up to 11. They're just one of the most amazing, interesting groups. But the question always comes up, where did they start? Now, apparently their first EP was called Cherry Blossoms Are Blooming. Now, I think I've heard one song off of this, but I've never heard the full album before. So I thought I'm going to start from the beginning. And I can see that the first full-length song is called Envy. But there's a song before that called Cherry Blossoms Are Blooming Instrumental, which I'm assuming is the intro. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to watch the intro track, and then we're going to go straight into the first song, Envy. So we're basically going to be listening to Envy and the intro track from the album. Just try and give it a full listen. I want to hear where Hanabie has started, things that I might not have heard before. So we're going to get into this today. I'm looking forward to it. I'm excited. I don't know what to expect, but I know this is a group who I'm expecting to have grown from when they started. But I'm just looking forward to seeing where those first steps landed, really. So here we go. The album cover is already freaking amazing. So let's jump in with the first song. So like I say, we're going to play Cherry Blossoms Blooming Instrumental, and then it's going to go straight into Envy. I'm not sure if YouTube's going to open up an advert when we go between one and the next. That would really kill the flow, but let's see. All right, here's the 30-second intro. It says 47 seconds. Fair enough. All right, spacey as always. All right, I'm going to go a bit EDM now. I'm waiting for the bass to drop. Sounds like a video game music now. Oh yeah, that's cool. That's cool. This is a really solid intro. I'm waiting for it to drop. Is it going to drop with the first song? I think it is. Wait for it. I guarantee we'll get an advert. Damn you, Sen. You've killed the flow. Wait for it. Wait for it. It's coming to drop. It's going to drop. It's going to drop. It's going to drop. The beat is going to drop. I swear the beat is going to drop. Here it comes. Here it comes. Here it comes. No! No! Go away! God damn it, what kind of fucking... Oh, I'm definitely getting the old sort of like new metal vibes that... Oh, now we're going like double time. Interesting. Again, I like the idea of using Matsuri for the chorus. That was an interesting little diversion there. Again, there's so many ideas going on in this. So many other bands doing this kind of style of music in a much more bland way. Okay, I'm interested to see what they do with a bridge. So this song's got a very traditional verse, chorus, bridge, chorus structure, it seems. They're getting a lot of new metal influences here, and I got nothing against that. That was around the era that I was in high school, so... Like sort of a lot of held bits like this where it feels like they're trying to transition the song to the next phase. Chorus? Yeah. So that was just them sort of like taking a few bars to like sort of reset and then throw into the chorus. Once you settle into accepting that's part of the chorus, it's actually kind of fun. Jarring the first time. We'll pause it before we get more adverts. Okay. It's going to go into the next song and we're going to get more adverts, so I'll pause it there. Okay, so this definitely did have a lot of the things that I was expecting and a lot of things that I didn't. From the side that I was expecting, yeah, it sounds much rawer. It sounds much more like recorded in like sort of a basement studio kind of deal. But still, it's very nicely put together. The mix is really great. I do, again, appreciate the fact that Yukina's voice is like mixed in a really good way. It's not like pushed too far forwards. I think some people do that when they're mixing like sort of growl or scream vocals. They push it way too hard because they think it's going to make it more intense, but all it does is suck the life out of the rest of the instruments that are also hammering away. This was mixed nicely. Her voice was at a perfect place. Now, anyone who knows me, you guys might know, I'm a little bit 50-50 on this like scream growl vocals a lot of the time, and I always bring this up with Hanabie, is that it's amazing that a lot of other bands who sound like that I probably wouldn't get into, but with them I like it because the screams and the growls almost all the time are used for punctuation and they're rhythmic and they're used in places where it's interesting. Even if it's not my sort of normal thing, I just love the intelligence in the way that they use it and they put it to good use rather than just sort of going, oh, we're heavy metal, so we're going to growl all the way through. It's like, no, it's put in interesting places. Like the way it appears in the chorus in like the third bar of 4, nice little moments like that. It's such a interesting band from the writing perspective that when I listen to this, I definitely get the feeling of the first steps. Now, this is obviously just the opening track, so I'm sure there's going to be much more interesting stuff. We'll get to that in a minute. But it's the fact that there's so many interesting attempts to combine different things. You get those sort of very charging heavy metal bits where it sounds just kind of like a sort of rumbling old school high-speed metal band, I guess you're like thrash metal band. Then you got like a almost pop punk style chorus with Matsuri singing. Again, something they've come back to in more recent years. Yeah, well, certainly it's also present in their recent stuff rather than come back to it. But they've got that aspect still in their sound. There's less of the digital style stuff that we're used to hearing them now, and I kind of like a lot of the sort of weird hip hop EDM elements they throw into their music now. It's not so present in this song, but it was very present in the intro. So I'm wondering whether this album is still going to have more songs ahead where we're going to hear combinations of those styles as well. The interesting thing, again, it's really hard to critique anything on this because anything that I want to critique, I'm going to look at it and more say, well, look, it was something they've improved since then. Definitely the way the song flows, it feels to me like there were moments when they wanted to put things together and they were struggling a little bit or they weren't 100% confident to put things together too abruptly. So for example, that last bit where we go from the bridge into the chorus, there's a few bars where it rumbles on and you can just feel that it's just them sort of rumbling on so that they can get to the last chorus. I think there's little moments like that where the transitions and the flow of the song isn't quite as fluid as it is in their more modern songs. But that's beautiful because in a way it just shows how they've got better at like reining in their songs and making their songs tighter and more impactful. But this was just a really fun song. Is it one that I'd come back and listen to regularly? I think if I was hearing this for the first time, if I was around when this came out, it was 2017 when this came out, I think. Maybe 2017, 2018. Oh, that's what I was listening for. I was listening for Love Bites one right before, and that came out in 2017. So I think that might be why I was confused. This came out in 2018, I think. Anyway, it was like it was a good, like, more than half a decade ago. If I was around and I heard this for the first time, my initial reaction would probably be like, okay, so I think I probably would have responded like, that's a band with a lot of potential. I don't know right now. I need to see what happens, because yeah, there's a lot going on here, but there's a feeling like it just needs to be that little bit tighter, and it'll be brilliant. And that's pretty much exactly what we've got with later stage Hanabie. Anyway, I am definitely going to check out more of their songs, if you guys want me to. They got more songs on this mini album, as you can see here. They seem to be available on YouTube, so I should be able to listen to them. So hopefully I'll be able to do that. But yeah, this was really cool. I really enjoyed this. It's great to see where they started. It's a little bit outside of what I usually listen to when it comes to heavier music. But again, just like with all Hanabie stuff, I just listen to it and I appreciate well-written music. And that's what we get in here. When I talk about bands with potential, when I go to live houses and I see bands, I say that band's got potential. It's never the band who's just like really amazing at guitar solos and really like fantastic musicianship. It's like, that's good, but it's like the band who know how to craft a song where you go, whoa, no one else is doing that. And yeah, I get the feeling Hanabie has started off on the right foot and just got better and better. Anyway, there you go. If you want me to listen to the rest of the mini album with you guys, do tell me, because if I don't hear back from you soon about this in the comments, then I'll just listen to it myself. Anyway, thanks so much for tuning in. Get in the comments, tell what you think, and until I hopefully see you very soon in Japan for the next one of these, for now, ciao, ciao.